Today I'm here to share with you real world results of the Beast Broadhead. I'm not sponsored by Beast. I'm not here to bash them or praise them in any way. I just want to give you real world results from my experience. Thank you for joining us today on 2 Days Off. Our setup for this hunt was behind a green field, behind some fallen trees. We ended up putting up a ground blind. We brushed it in a little bit, but we put the blind up and hunted it that very day. On this day, we chose to hunt with a crossbow, shooting about 385 feet per second. Now, we weren't in the blind very long before we had a doe and a yearling come in. Now, as I mentioned, this blind was just set up. The doe ended up spotting us and spooked off, but not too bad. In fact, she came back about an hour later and we got a shot. But since she had been spooked before, there was no way for me to get the camera out the window in time to capture the shot. The shot was actually an 18-yard shot. As you can see, I got a complete pass-through on the shot. Found the bolt very easily. There was blood on the bolt, and the blades of the Beast Broadhead did completely deploy like they should have. I will tell you though, there was no blood on the ground at the shot site. I ended up finding a little bit of blood after about 25 yards. I backed out, gave it some time, ate supper, got some fresh lights, got back on the track. Once back on the track, we trailed this deer for about 150 yards, at which point the blood trail completely ran out. After I ran out of blood, I ended up going ahead and walking towards a creek that was on the property. I thought the deer may be in the creek. Well, on my way to the creek, I ended up walking up on the deer. Now, upon investigation and looking at the deer, my shot entered a little bit forward. The shot was slightly quartering to me, but the exit hole on the deer, it came right out of the boiler room, right behind the front shoulder. Now, as you can see on the deer, there was no blood on the deer, very little blood on the ground where the deer died, none coming out of the deer's mouth. It was a tough track job, no kidding. But I will say this, I ended up with a dead deer. The broadhead did kill the deer in pretty short order. As you can see in the video, the deer was stiff and had been dead for a while. The deer in total, it made it about 200 yards. That hole, so you can see it opened up. I don't know that that's 2 inches. Here's the cut. That's probably a 2-inch cut coming out right behind the shoulder there. That's the exit hole. So even though I didn't have a lot of blood on the ground, there was a lot of damage to the body cavity and a lot of blood in the deer itself. As for the broadhead, it held up pretty good. One blade did get a little dinged, but not too bad. Ultimately, I did recover the deer. I'm looking forward to putting the Beast Broadhead to work again, and I'll share those results with you as well. We appreciate you watching 2 Days Off. We'd also appreciate you giving us a like if you liked our content. Hit that subscribe button. Join us again on another adventure with 2 Days Off.